Hello, everybody. I hope y'all are doing well today. Thought I would let the live stream for a little bit, let y'all look at earthquakes, and I will be right back. I'm setting up real quick. And then we will do a live stream. Yes, there will be sound. I'm just getting some things done in the background, so bear with me for a minute. So, I am looking at some world news, and in China, 4 people were injured in a Typo B attack on the missing Wilson Trail. One is missing temporarily and found after 4 hours in a coma. An incident involving a bee attack occurred in Typo at around 4:15. Police received a report indicating that 4 individuals were attacked and stung by bees in Section 9 of the Wilson Trail. Among them, a woman sustained injuries to her hands and feet. She was airlifted to Pamela Yude Nethersold Eastern Hospital by Government Flying Services helicopter and later transferred to North District Hospital for treatment. The other 2 men and women involved did not sustain any injuries and were airlifted to Kai-Tak. However, one of the men lost contact and was only located around 8 p.m. He was found in a state of unconsciousness and was airlifted to Eastern Hospital. Reports suggest that 2 men and 2 women set out for a hike from Patsinling this morning. They were attacked by bees while passing through the Wilson Trail, causing them to scatter and attempt to escape. Search and rescue teams later located the missing man. The police have established a command post for search and rescue operations at the Hong Kong Scout Association Tung Sun Scout Center in Tingkok. So, not sure where this is located, but let's pull up Google Earth and take a look where this trail might be located, if we can find it. So it's Typo, Hong Kong. So this is Typo, Hong Kong here. So this might be the Wilson Trail through here, maybe? because this is the district here. This is Typo District. But I don't read. This is the Typo River here. This is 5A, which was talking about, but I don't see where it talks about Section 9. But this is the Typo District. So, anyways. In Japan, a bear has attacked a worker, ransacked a meat section in a Japan supermarket while on a rampage. And this was in Akita Prefecture. So let's go there. A bear that ran amok in a supermarket in northern Japan has been caught 2 days after it attacked a worker. And this is Akita here.
Oh, I see where it's at now. Thank you.
The latest in the surge of encounters between bears and people in the country. A bear wandered into a store in Akita City on Saturday and attacked a 47-year-old employee who sustained a minor head injury, police said. It was more than 2 days before authorities were able to trap the animal, and in that time it ransacked the meat section and damaged some shelves. The bear attacks are becoming a growing headache for the country, especially in northern Japan, where mountain ranges and lush bushes provide an ideal habitat. On the 30th, a coyote attacked a 4-year-old girl in Colorado Springs. That's sad. A 4-year-old girl is recovering from serious injuries, and this was in Colorado Springs and El Paso County. After she was attacked by a coyote near her home in Colorado Springs, officers are searching the area to find and kill all remaining coyotes. The incident happened late on Thursday afternoon in a neighborhood east of Monument Creek and Interstate 25, not far from the Air Force Academy, according to a statement released on Saturday by Colorado Parks and Wildlife. Let me make sure my sound is actually working since I haven't seen anybody say anything. Okay, it is. Okay. Witnesses said the 4-year-old girl was attacked when she and another child approached a coyote crouching behind a tree in their yard, thinking it was a dog. The animal then lunged at the girl, grabbed the back of her head, causing serious injuries. This could have been much worse, a tragedy, if not for the quick reaction of the child's father to stop the attack, rescue his daughter, and scare the coyote off. The girl was taken to the hospital and released on Friday, after which authorities were notified about the incident. The carcasses will be sent to health lab to be examined. So, they'll be examined for human DNA and tested for disease like rabies. So they're going to be killing all the remaining coyotes that they find within the area. In the Congo, an unknown disease has killed 143 people in the southwest Congo. An unknown disease has killed 143 people in the Democratic Republic of the Congo's southwestern province in November. Infected people had flu-like symptoms, including high fevers and severe headaches. A medical team has been sent by the Panzi Health Zone to collect samples and carry out analysis in order to identify the disease. The population is extremely worrying as the number of infected people continues to rise. Panzi is a small rural health zone, so there is a problem with the supply of medicines. Sick people die in their own homes for lack of treatment. A local epidemiologist said women and children were the most seriously affected by the disease. A WHO spokesperson on Tuesday and UN Health Agency had been alerted to the presence of the disease last week and was working alongside Congo's Health Public Ministry to make further investigations. But it is of biological origin, so it's an epidemic for humans. Okay, so in the United States, Hawaii is being included in a cucumber recall due to salmonella outbreak. So now we have cucumbers that are being recalled as well. And that's 32 states in the United States now that are affected. So at least 68 people, including 18 who needed to be treated at hospitals, have fallen ill across 19 states, including Hawaii, in a salmonella outbreak that may be linked to cucumbers. Federal officials announced that they are investigating the outbreak believed to be tied to cucumbers grown by Agrotado S.A. de CV in Sonora, Mexico, and sold by Sunfed Produce, which is based in Arizona, and other importers. No deaths have been reported. The CDC said it is working with public health and regulatory officials in several states, including the Food and Drug Administration, to investigate the infections. The cucumbers were sold in the United States and Canada, according to the FDA. Did you have fun in school today?
She said yeah.
Hey, I put that excuse me for 1 minute, you guys. I put that stuff in the fridge so you can have some.
What?
I put that strudel in the fridge. You can have it. Okay, it says we are working closely with authorities and the implicated ranch to determine the probable cause. The recalled cucumbers were sold in more than half of the states between October 12th and November 25th, according to Sunfed. And they were shipped to the following states: Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Florida, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Missouri, Montana, Nevada, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia, Washington, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. The CDC advised consumers to look for a sticker that shows Sunfed Mexico as the place where the cucumbers were grown, and to throw away or return any recalled cucumbers. The agency also advised consumers to throw out any cucumbers bought between October 12th and November 26th if they do not know where they were grown. Okay, you guys, so excuse me, my granddaughter has just gotten home and she's excited, and that's what happens when kids get home. They're noisy and they like to say hi, and my house is no different. So just to let you know, my kids are home, my grandkids home. Hey, Juby, how are you doing? Hey, Broken Fish. Welcome to anybody else who is stopping by the channel. Hello, Skylar. Do you have juice?
Yeah.
You have juice? What color is that?
Red.
Red? You sure that's not burgundy?
Huh?
It's not pink?
Yeah.
You sure it's not pink?
Yeah.
You sure it's not orange? You still have a cough?
Yeah.
Oh, you're still alive. Did you get the package? Yes, my house is full of love. Yes, Tennessee. Let me see. That list has Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Florida, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Missouri, Montana, Nevada, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia, Washington, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. And those states do not eat any of the cucumbers. Okay, so that's if they're from that company. So our next news story is, and I'm trying to find a good one here. I don't like that one, so I'm not so much on some of the stuff that's happening in the world right now. Like in Nigeria, the military is full of the terror attack on Zamfara villages and has killed scores of people, so I'm not really paying much attention to that one. I'm not really doing too much about what's going on in the world. Syria, there's been clashes in northern Syria that have intensified. Of course, we know that there has been a takeover of some of the towns in Syria. It seems like whenever there's a ceasefire going on between some countries, other countries start having flare-ups. Seems like it's all all business as usual. In Yemen, Houthi drones attacked and killed 6 in Yemen's Taiz. In Pakistan, over 100 people were killed in sectarian clashes in Pakistan. In India, 7 Maoists, including a top commander, were killed in an encounter in the Telangana. I mean, if we're looking at proof of end times world conflicts, these are quite a few of them. Animals are turning on people as well. Except for my penny, because my penny loves me. Yes, it does. Okay, talking to my dog. Okay, so in the United States yesterday, mass shooting killed 2, seriously injured 4 on the southwest side, Chicago. So, this story states 6 people were shot, 2 fatally Monday afternoon inside a home in Chicago's southwest side. CFD was called to the scene of 3500 block of West 59th Street. So let me see if I can show you where this is. We'll give you an address. And this is Chicago. So let me get Chicago in there. So this is Chicago, right over here. Big area. 6 people were shot, 2 dead when emergency crews arrived. 3 people were in serious to critical condition, fire officials said. 2 people were taken to Advocate Christ Medical Center and 1 to University of Chicago Medical Center. The other victims were taken to Mount Sinai Hospital in fair to serious condition. Officials did not provide any other information about the victims. It was not immediately clear what led up to the shooting. So, today, CFD is expected to give an update, and that would have been yesterday. I have not seen any more information on it yet. Okay, so in Georgia, the country of Georgia, police used water cannons as Georgia EU protests that erupted for the second night. That was as of the 30th. They are still protesting. So, it's protesting against the government. So, let me see if I can find you any more information. Tens of thousands of people are protesting. Police in Georgia have used tear gas and water cannons on demonstrators as pro-EU protests continue for a 4th day. And let me give you the country of Georgia so I can show you where we're talking about when we're talking about the country of Georgia. So, Georgia, hopefully we're not going to do Georgia, United States. We're doing the country of Georgia, which is over here. So this is the country of Georgia right here. This is Georgia. Protesters have clashed with police in Georgia's capital for a 4th straight day on Sunday, with signs that opposition was spreading across the country to the government's decision to suspend talks on joining the European Union. Georgia's Ministry of Internal Affairs said on Monday that 21 police officers were injured during a crackdown against pro-EU demonstrations by thousands of people. In total, 224 people have been arrested during a rally supported by pro-West President Salome Zurabichvili. What a name. Another powerful night of Georgians standing firm to defend their constitution and their European choice. The determination in the streets. Here, take these. The determination in the streets shows no signs of stopping. Zurabichvili. Zurabichvili. I'm going to put that in chat and y'all can say how that might be spelled. Da-da-da-da. Zurabichvili. Joby, I just saw you said that you wish Wayfair could package like I do. You're still opening. I actually, it was packaged by the UPS store, and yeah, I saw the packaging. It was actually pretty good. Okay, so tensions have been rising for months in the country of 3.7 million people between the governing party Georgians Dream and opponents who accuse it of pursuing increasingly authoritarian anti-Western pro-Russian policies. The crisis has deepened since Thursday's announcement that the government would freeze EU talks for years and thousands of pro-EU demonstrators facing off against police who used tear gas and water cannons. Zurabichvili called for pressure to be brought on the Constitutional Court to annul last month's elections won by Georgian Dream. Both the opposition and Zurabichvili say the poll was rigged. Okay, so anyways, it goes on, and that's pretty much the reason why people are protesting. So, as y'all know, something else has happened in the news lately. If y'all seen, Biden pardoned his son. That's a big hullabaloo that's going on online and around the world and around the United States. I mean, if you're a president and you get a choice, you might actually have done the same thing, except for the fact that he told everybody that he would not do it, and 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 then he didn't keep his word. So, I still say he never kept his word. So anyways, you guys, I'm going to leave you with Earthquake 3D for a few minutes, and I will be right back. I need to get a drink of coffee. I will be right back. Thank you, Juby. I appreciate that. So you guys, I'm still working on my earthquake 3D. I still don't know if it's working right. If I have to, let me close it. I am going to download a new one, I think. And just pay for earthquake 3D again. Turning off that one. And I'm turning off Greece. Because I don't want the 30 days, so I'm turning off the 30 days for now. And let's see what happens. Okay, so I cut that up. So our latest earthquake was a 1.16 kilometers deep. Where are you located? All the way up here. See when we come back around where we're located. Juby, and to be honest, it took her an hour. I it took about an hour for her, or maybe a little longer, to do all the I wanted it done good so that nothing would get damaged while shipping, because my worry, like somebody shipping something and breaking it, bending it, or anything. Okay, so this one is up here. So we got it showing 12.3, so it is actually working now. There we go. It is right here. So this one is California, right there. California, Oregon. Well, I don't know where all my mods are today. I don't see them.
That little shit just beat the shit out of you.
So you guys know, tomorrow morning I get to see a specialist. So I'm a little bit nervous. So I can really say for right now, I'm just a bit nervous.
Ow. Fuck. They're brutal.
This area through here's got a lot of
Yes,
earthquakes to go. and I turned off Great Britain area here. Don't think I have Canada on right now because I turned off Canada. I don't have, Richard's not in chat right now. So what y'all planning on doing for Christmas? Any plans yet? I have no plans past the fact that I put up a tree. Okay, so let's see here. Go back to the stories of what is going on around this great big blue marble.
Every 5 seconds. Is yours going up by 3 every 5 seconds?
Do y'all know that there was a massive strike at Volkswagen? That thousands of workers walked out in Germany? Yeah, me either. Thousands of workers at 9 Volkswagen factories across Germany, included its EV-only factory, are going on strike, bringing assembly lines to a grinding halt in a battle over slashed pay, lost jobs, and automakers' future. The walkout, scheduled Monday, which was yesterday, planned to last several hours and serve as a warning of possible 24-hour strikes on the horizon, or even more drastic measures going forward. The IG Metal Union, which represents 120,000 Volkswagen workers, had said it will take the fight all the way if it has to. If necessary, this will become the toughest wage dispute Volkswagen has ever seen. IG Metall's chief negotiator, Thorsten Groger, said in a statement. How long and intense the dispute will be is Volkswagen's responsibility at the negotiating table. He added Volkswagen has set a collective bargaining agreement on fire, and instead of extinguishing this fire during 3 rounds of negotiations, the management board keeps throwing open barrels of gasoline onto it. The strike comes after weeks of collective bargaining negotiations in which Volkswagen didn't back down from its plan to potentially slash thousands of jobs and close factories in Germany, a first in the automaker's 87-year history in the country. Volkswagen plans to close at least 3 factories, lay off thousands of workers, and trim pay for those remaining by 10%, all as it fights to stay alive amid stiff competition from China. The strikes today include Volkswagen's headquarters in Wolfsburg, as well as demonstrations at the Hanover plant, which employs around 14,000 people. Demonstrations are also expected at component and auto plants including Emden, Salzgitter, and Brunswick. IG Metal has also called on employees of VW's EV-only plant Zwickau, run by Volkswagen's subsidiary, to strike on Monday and Tuesday. Where's this one? Where's the 1.8? The 1.8 is likely It's up here. Okay, so anyway, Volkswagen has a massive walkout.
Okay, I've got 250 wood. I should be able to upgrade the wood again. So, how much do we get now?
So that's all the news I've got for you guys. I don't have any more news for y'all. At least it's not a whole bunch of bad news today. But whenever you see bad news, I always think that there's good news out there. So there has been a 5.7 earthquake in Luzon, Philippines. So let's go see where that's at. Pretty sure that may have been an aftershock. So
We also need 250 wood.
let's go just take a peek.
I think the wood just broke.
And I'm pretty sure this is an aftershock to those earthquakes. Yep, sure looks like it may be. Or it may not be. But this is a Philippines-Sunda convergent boundary. This one is hitting on land here. That's Panchen there. So let me see here. 5.7 Luzon, Philippines. Let's see if there's any information. Okay, so got some information. It says a magnitude 5.7 earthquake occurred in central Luzon around 5:58. Well, that was November, so that's the wrong one. Do not have any information on it except that it, well, there's a magnitude 5.6, so that one occurred 59 minutes ago. So, this one just states that a 5.6 struck Luzon, Philippines, in the Philippines on Wednesday. The German Research Center for Geoscientists said the quake was at a depth of 10 kilometers. It doesn't have any more information than that. Trying to see if there's any more information. QU, huh? Instead of QA. I got a 5.0. There's a 5.6. After, so that one's for that one, so that's not what I want. Here's another one. That's the same one. Not any more information other than just that one article for that earthquake. Hey Richard, how you doing? Thank you, Juby. When I paint, it's more along the lines of relaxation. Painting for me is a form of relaxing. And putting, it's relaxing, it's putting love and interest and joy and emotion into. And yes, you're probably still opening. Yes, please, everybody. Please remember to hit the like and subscribe button. And I'm seeing a 1.3 is hit. I've managed to get this earthquake 3D to work. I had to take off the 2 day long one to get the earthquakes to show up on here. So that's not what I wanted, but that's what has happened. So I managed to fix that, but now it's showing me the smaller earthquakes. So, well, at least we're getting those. That's good. You still getting snow, Richard? Hello, Maria Torres. Perez, welcome to the chat.
How much wood do you have on you?
Please try to speak English when you're in the chat. I know that might be difficult. However, if you have to, use Google Translate. Por favor, use el traductor de Google. Yay! It's Christmas! Well, let me see. How many days are there till Christmas? There are 22 days left till Christmas. I haven't even gone shopping for Christmas. I have a total of $25 to go shopping for Christmas. So I'm trying to think of where the cheapest place in town is. We're gonna do Dollar Tree. Maria. Please use English in chat only. No one here can read your Spanish. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Juby. I appreciate that. So, anywho, it was a total of 28 degrees last night or less. And it has not gotten above 40 all day today here. So it has been nice and cold. I wonder what it is now. Because I was freezing. See if it says 29. So it is 41 degrees. See? It's still 41 and it feels like it's 34 degrees. And I had to go out and go to the pharmacy to go pick up medicine. And I thought I was going to freeze. Frozen, freezing, freezing, frozen. Let me know if y'all can hear me because I'm going to set this thing down here in front of me. So I want to make sure that y'all can still hear me. Oh, that's all right, Richard. If you have to eat, you have to eat. Food is food. Tell you what I had. I had my daughter make me strudel. Strudel? Strudel. With cinnamon topping. Strudel. Yeah, but don't end up with pneumonia, Richard. That just would not be a good thing. Was there enough bubble wrap, Jimmy Joe? I know, I saw that lady pulling out the bubble wrap. It got down to 10 Celsius. So what is that in Fahrenheit? Let me see. 10 Celsius. 10 Celsius. It's 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's not bad. That's more than it is here right now. Right now it's 40. It's in the 40s here. You know, it snowed an hour away from here. I wonder if Ron had snow last night. I know it's snowing in Boone. But what did we get here? We got frost.
Hey, Will, how many of the gems do you have?
I was wishing, but you know, the only way we're going to get any snow here is if it rains, and we haven't gotten any snow here. That's going to be like a miracle.
Yep. We need 150. Oi.
Ron had snow today? Oh, lucky him. Zoom Earth, let me see. Do I have Zoom Earth on my computer? Zoom Earth.
Upgrade the metal. You get that from the,
Okay, so
what's it called?
I have Zoom Earth. Let me see. This is Zoom Earth.
We know.
Precipitation. Okay. Temperature. Okay, so that's the temperature here. Boy, it looks really cold over here in Knoxville. So that is 39 degrees in my area. 40 in Charlotte. So it's 41 in my area. Wind. 8 miles per hour here. Radar. It looks like those areas have got some snow. Satellite. Kind of cool. Humidity. 37% humidity. 34% here. Over here in Knoxville, looks like it's 50%. Not much precipitation in this area though. Got some precipitation up here through the mountains. So it looks like this area is up here has got some precipitation. I'll show you where my daughter's going to school at. She had some snow going on. Webcams. This is her college area. But it looks like it's sunny now. Yeah, it's sunny now. Nice and busy now. So they don't have any more snow. That's up in the mountains, so looks like they had some snow, but it looks like it's cleared out. Inside your house is 62. Inside my house right now is probably about the same. I haven't turned on my heater. I turned it on one time, and that was the other morning, and that was because it was about 40 degrees inside when I woke up. And man, it was freezing. I woke up and I was like, oh my God, I felt like I was in an ice box. And forgot my neighbors aren't living downstairs anymore. So I don't get the heat that rises because, you know, hot air rises. And so therefore it was freezing up here. But since then I haven't turned it back on. You followed the snow right to your door with that sight last night? Did you get snow too, Richard? You could use a Sawzall. Sausage and mac and cheese, and was real good. Going to clean my plate now. Awesome. What else do we have for her for earthquakes? Well, I was going to say hurricanes. There hasn't been a hurricane. Why am I thinking a hurricane? Y'all want to see my weather for the next few days is going to be? Okay, so this is going to be my weather for the next few days. It is going to be a low of 22 tonight. So it's going to be 22 in my area tonight. $50 tomorrow, 38 tomorrow night. So it's going to be like 50 on Thursday, then 23 on Thursday night. Then it's going to be in the 40s with the lows in the 20s on Friday and Saturday. Last update, not a current observation. And this week is North Carolina's winter weather preparedness week. Wonder what that says. Annual snowfall: 4 to 6 inches, 2 to 4 inches, 1 to 2 inches. We don't usually get any snowfall, so that was 1991 to 2020. Well, it would be nice if we see some snow. And trace 1 inches. I would love to see some snow. Maybe some ice, because we're going to probably see ice, but I don't think we'll see any snow. U.S. winter outlook. seasonal temperature outlook. So we've got leaning to above probability chances for seasonal temperature. So it's going to be higher than normal for higher weather, for be hotter than normal. No, Richard, I'm going to have to look. I'll find it. Let me look. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so is it called Thunder Snow Buries Vehicles in Buffalo? That wouldn't be it. I'm looking for it.
Everybody, it's kind
Hang
of
on, let me see if I can
snowing
get it.
here in Nova Scotia. I just want you all to see.
Okay, let me rewind it. Okay, you guys, this is Richard.
Hello, everybody. It's kind of snowing here in Nova Scotia. I just want you all to see. I'm gonna come out, do a little turnaround here. Hello, everybody. It's kind of snowing here in Nova Scotia. I just want you all to see. I'm gonna come out, do a little turnaround here.
Somebody yelled hi. That's awesome. Richard, anytime you want to do videos of the snow and stuff, feel free to send me videos. I will gladly post them. And anybody else that wants to send me a video to put on the live stream, that is awesome. Thank you. Yes, your first time on YouTube. Yay! Thumbs up. Awesome. You did a great job. I like that one. Hey, you did good. You're a good weather person. Next time, turn the camera around. Just kidding. Hey, I did the same thing too. Thank you, Jimmy. Yes, that was Richard. He is in Nova Scotia, where it's freezing cold. I know, didn't he look like he was professional? And I stopped the video because the bell was coming on and I thought there was more. And then it restarted. That's all right, because it did play more than once, so that was awesome. Richard, if you do a longer video, send it to my email. I can download it and then play it. Oh my goodness. I don't know, with this thing that's going on with me, I've been wanting to drink a lot of water lately. A lot of water.
How much do you have?
In case y'all don't know my email address, it is, and I'm going to put it in here, and you can copy it. It's REBECCATCO8 @gmail.com.
Well, I didn't pick up most of that.
And the TCO, a lot of people have asked me what that stands for. It stood for Traffic Control Officer, and I worked in Section 8. So, that was my email address. Just easy to remember. Yeah, I need to do that too. And then I did talk to one of my doctors today, and they took me off of 2 different medicines because it affects my liver. So those two medicines have now been removed from my my repertoire, so to speak. And she's not going to put me back on anything for those, so that's good. You did traffic control for highways for over 20 years? Yeah, I did highway and kids. Kids, school buses, cars, teachers, children. It was fun until I went to the high schools, and then I decided I liked my life and I valued my life and I wanted to be around for my kids for a while. Hallelujah. 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 I love that song. Oh, yeah. That one teen took me out. That one teen hit me with the side of her car, and I decided that was the end of it. Didn't end up in the hospital or anything. I just decided that that was I don't know, a pay attention to life and not wanting to become road bait. What's CV? What is CV? I see it's a CB. What's CV? I did security work too. I worked for the hospital. That's what my next job was after working for as a traffic officer. Then I went and worked for a hospital as a security officer. COVID. Oh, the CV. The Ovid. That dirty little word that shall not be named. That little bug that they're still trying to give people shots for at the pharmacy. That one. I got offered a shot for that when I was at the hospital. Would you like a flu shot? How about a COVID shot? Oh, no, thank you. Okay, so our next earthquake that hit was a 1.6 Strait of Gibraltar. And then we've had a 2.5 Strait of Gibraltar. And a 4.9 Pagan region, North Mariana Islands. There's also been a 2.5 in Poland and a 2.7 in Crete, Greece. I'm cold. Want to turn the heater on? Aw, thank you, Juby.
Well, it's 62. We need 100. Wait, how much do you have?
I put on my, what do you call it? I have a favorite. I don't know. I think I've worn this thing so much that I could make thumb holes in it. It's like, it's not a hoodie. It doesn't have a hoodie, but it zips up in the front. It's like a sweater, but it is my favorite. And I wear it inside the house all the time. I love this thing. It's made of like, I don't know. It's like lamb's wool, but I love it. It's bigger than I am. I just like swim in it. But this is what I wear. I love this thing. And gray is my favorite color. Gray and black, purple and red. Those are my colors.
I'm not in Emma, so I can't actually assist.
Hallelujah. 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 You're trying to get colder. Why, Richard? I swear, you're going to end up with a flu, a cold, or pneumonia. You better be staying warm. What's your wife think of that? You're gonna freeze your wife out of the house. You play the song on the guitar? Awesome. I used to like to sing a lot when I was younger. In fact, I was in a chorus. And I had stopped after I had a tonsillectomy because my voice like totally changed. In fact, I remember I was supposed to sing a song by myself and ended up having a tonsillectomy right before that. And got nervous and didn't sing. You're in cold weather training? What are you cold weather training for? For the apocalypse? Even in the apocalypse, you gotta stay warm. I mean, I would think in the apocalypse we're gonna have tents. I mean, if you have a tent, one of the things that a lot of people don't have in your emergency kit, and it's probably good to get it, is if you go to Walmart and you go to the camping aisle, there's these little boxes. They're just little boxes. And they have emergency blankets in them. They look like tinfoil, okay? But if you wrap yourself up in those, you will stay very, very warm. Now, one of the things that I did when I used to go camping is you can take those emergency blankets, you can put them underneath your sleeping bag. You can put them inside your sleeping bag. You can hang them inside your tent, okay? Another thing is you can get a tarp. One side is silver, the other side is blue. If during the day you flip that tarp over to the silver and point it towards the sun, it will heat the inside of your tent. During the night, you would flip it back over so that the blue is on the outside. You cover your tent with it, it keeps the warmth in. Yeah, I was, how you put it, I was homeless for about a year with my kids and camped out on a friend of ours' property. So I can't say we were totally homeless, but we went camping. And I learned a few things about survival and surviving the winter. I am thinking about painting another one. I can do that. I've got to get into the mind frame to paint another dove. And I've been thinking about doing it. You should see my daughter's artwork, though. She's really good. It's just, I don't know. She's gone to college, and my daughter that's here was explaining something to me the other day. She said she wasn't blessed with artwork, but my other two daughters were. My one daughter was blessed with painting, but her skills are like totally different than mine. And my other daughter does I forgot what it's called, and I remembered it the other day. She does artwork as well. Richard says, if the post office ever goes back to work, I want to draw and color in a special train for Ron. I got an idea in my head. Yeah, I heard that y'all's post office is on strike. Is that true? That's got to suck. I know that they've got other means of mailing stuff, but I hear that it's like costs like 3 times the amount. Yeah, I was watching that 'cause I was watching Van City Van Life, and he was talking about how he had to shut down his T-shirt business because it cost too much to ship out the T-shirts and stuff. So he said it's actually hurting a lot of businesses up there because a lot of people aren't able to ship stuff because it's costing way too much. What is the deal with that? Is it because the prices are too low, or because they're actually wanting something that they're not getting, like new vehicles, or the workers aren't getting paid enough? Gotta go to Gump Cave. Be right back. Where's Gump Cave? Gump Cave? They want more money. Ah, okay, now I get it. Well, I can understand that. here in Fayetteville, they need better vehicles. I mean, they're like the vehicles here are from like the 1950s. They still have no heater and no AC. And they expect the mailmen to freeze during the winter, and during the summer, they expect them to overheat. Thanks, Chippy. Let my imagination run wild. Oh, the bathroom! I'm guessing the garage. The outdoor man cave. Well, that's awesome. Bingo? Well, I guess it was one of them. B-I-N-G-O, 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 and bingo was its name, oh. Aha! The toilet. Cha-ching! Well, here, I don't know. Here, I can't say that the postmen are too greedy. It's just, I watch them during the summer, and these mailmen here, they actually deserve to have better vehicles than what they do have. I mean, if you look at the other mail trucks that come and go, they're nicer, they're more decent. They have AC, they have heater. But these little mail trucks that run around, they have no heaters, they have no AC. And I watch my mailman in 105 degrees delivering mail without an AC. I slept in the bathtub with an outdoor cushion and a heated blanket. Best sleep ever. That sounds interesting. I don't know, those outdoor cushions can be very comfortable. You know what? If you ever have a tent, a blow-up mattress in a tent is actually comfortable too. I still have both of my tents. I have a 3-man tent, and I have a 2-man tent. And I don't know how good a shape the 3-man tent is. It's got 2 rooms, and then like a room which has, I don't know how you would put it. It's got roll-up curtains with screens. So it would be like your cooking, eating area, and then the other 2 would be like your sleeping rooms. But I bought those like almost 20 years ago, and I've lugged them around all over the place just in case I ever needed them in an emergency. And that one tent that I used it for almost a year. Never had any issues with it. Okay, so our next earthquake that just hit was a 3.3 Samar, Philippines. And then we've had a 3.6 in Western Australia. Shall we go take a peek at that one? Let's go see this 3.3 in Western Australia. Who's that? Looks like mountains over here. There's a road here, but I don't think we can land on it because it's not giving us a means for landing. That looks like railroad tracks there. And that's the FMG Rail Thomas Yard.
I'm just waiting in the box right now.
So that is a railroad.
And I make sure to get a gun, and it was the ballistic shield.
Those are houses. But that looks like oil
I filled up ammo for that and the light machine gun I got.
or gas or something. I have no idea what that is. Maybe military.
I also grabbed 4 slurp juices.
That's South Headland there. Well, I'm getting the little earthquakes today. That 1.2 is down there. Looks like the end of California. There's been a 4.2 South Africa. Let's go see where this one is. These are earthquakes that have just occurred, so we're going and looking at these. Looks like an airport. Dehoosloop. Looks like water. I don't know enough about South Africa to say too much about South Africa. This looks like mining here.
What? Yep. Well, I have 287 bones.
And not very good views here to be able to view the area. There's been a 2.3 in Switzerland. So let's take a peeky at Switzerland.
You good over there, Thomas? You should just grab some slurp juice. That would heal you as well.
One of those.
That's why I grabbed 4 of them. No,
One of those where the view is blurry.
the jar of blue.
Cute. Cute. Can't see nada.
Not the mini shields.
It's alright. I didn't want to see nothing anyway. Let's go right there.
It'll increase your shields and your health.
There. I can see. It's a field. Big, wide open fields. That's pretty. Big, wide open fields. So as far as I can tell, there's just fields there. If there's anything else there, I can't see it because it's too blurry.
Yeah, so we can actually get the generated food.
Like it's a cat. And we have the Alps that run through here. And I forgot to take that off. Okay, so that was the earthquake that hit. But this is the Alps that run through here. This is Switzerland.
Well, the first one gave you wood. The second one gave you like a machine gun.
Is Ron on right now? You might hear my son in the background. Hey, Chris.
What?
Say hi.
Hi.
You might hear my son in the background. He's here. Well, that would be cool. If you send it to my email, then I would get it. All right, thank you. I appreciate it. So y'all know Trump is demanding immediate release of hostages, and he says otherwise there will be hell to pay. He says President-elect Donald Trump is demanding the immediate release of Israeli hostages still being held in Gaza, saying that if they are not freed before he is sworn into office for the second term, there will be hell to pay. He says, please let this truth serve to represent that if the hostages are not released prior to January 20th, 2025, the date that I proudly assume office as President of the United States, there will be all hell to pay in the Middle East for those in charge who perpetrated these atrocities against humanity, Trump wrote in a post on his Truth Social site. He added that those responsible will be hit harder than anyone has been hit in the long and storied history of the United States of America. Release the hostages now. It was not immediately clear whether Trump was threatening to directly involve the United States military in Israel's ongoing campaign against Hamas in Gaza. Trump allies have said he hopes that there will be a ceasefire and hostage release deal before he returns to office early next year. Now, what y'all don't know is there was an article that came out today, and it stated that 33 of the hostages that are in Gaza have been killed. So another 33 are dead. So I saw that article this morning, and you know, here's a sad truth. If none of them had been taken to begin with, none of them would be dead right now. So those who took those people as hostages are responsible for every minute of their lives. And they are responsible to keep them safe. And if they cannot keep them safe, then they should have released them back to the countries that they took them from. Because they are responsible for every minute of their lives and their safety, regardless of that there's a war or not. So, Biden's administration is mounting a last-ditch effort to restart the talks between Israel and Hamas, now that it has broken a fragile ceasefire between Israel and Hezbollah. And Hezbollah has also broken that ceasefire. I believe it's twice now. Sounds like a new Iron Maiden song. And minute to midnight. Oh boy. A minute to midnight. I thought we were a few seconds to midnight. Because every time I check, that clock is going forward fast. It's a few seconds to midnight. How close are we to midnight? How close is the clock to midnight? The doomsday clock is 90 seconds to midnight. So that's how close it is to midnight right now. 90 seconds to midnight. That's too close. Okay, you guys. Well, I have been live for 94 minutes. And I am needing to get off and get a few things done. I love you all. And I will be back live tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Well, actually, I will hopefully be live tomorrow. I have to go in and see a specialist in the morning. For those of you who don't know, I was in the hospital the night right before Thanksgiving and wasn't released from the hospital until Thanksgiving morning. I have some internal problems going on with, let's say, my kidney, my stomach, and my liver. None of these are expected, and I have to see a specialist, so I got an emergency appointment. And none of them are good news for me. But the sooner I see the specialist, the sooner they can start giving me some kind of treatment. I guess the better my prognosis will be, hopefully. And your prayers are appreciated. And I appreciate all of you who have sent me well wishes through Facebook and in other ways. It's been appreciated very, very much. Juby, I appreciate you very, very much. I appreciate your prayers and your love and your calls and the laughter that you've given me. I appreciate the hope that you've shared with me. I appreciate all of my friends, my family, and everyone who's been there for me. I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. Anyways, I will keep you guys in the loop and let you guys know what is going on. And yeah, I'll keep y'all updated. Anyways, if I do an update tomorrow, it will be after 2 o'clock. So I'm not going to promise anything because I don't know what they're going to do. I've got to be there at 9:30 in the morning. For all I know, they could want to do studies and tests tomorrow. So I have no idea what's going to happen until I get there. So I'm just giving y'all a heads up. Anyways, you guys, I love you. As always, if you want to support the channel, please leave a like, subscribe, share the channel. Remember to tell somebody that you love them. Tomorrow is never promised. Anyways, you guys, I love you, and I will see you on the next one. God bless, and have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And thank you to my moderators, admins, and everybody who makes this channel possible.